The Mandalorian Season 3 has been a jumbled mess of random plot points, action sequences that have no depth, and a story that does not know what it wants to be. I recently made a video discussing this major issue, and with this most recent episode, all the problems I had with the season got even worse. I'm not even really sure where to start with this. Almost every piece of character development, story progression, and the overall journey of The Mandalorian has been backpedaled to oblivion. Now, I've already made a video discussing my biggest problem with The Mandalorian so far, this being Grogu returning to Din in such an abrupt way in a completely separate show, that even some members at my gym have asked me why the hell Grogu is with Din Djarin again. This episode is probably my most disliked episode, definitely of the Mandalorian series, but maybe, just maybe, in all of the live-action Star Wars projects. The season already had a major issue of being in stagnation, and I said before how the more and more you do the random action quest of the week episodes, the more egregious and frustrating they get. With this one, it all has to do with some malfunctioning droids on the planet of Plazier 15, that these droids are throwing people's laundry at them and occasionally throwing heavy boxes at the citizens. I'm not joking. This is 90% of the episode. And can we talk about how funny the B2 battle droid running was? Was it just me who thought that looked hilarious? Okay, maybe it was just me. But this side quest is by request of the princess and lord of this planet, played by Jack Black and Lizzo. Now look, I like some of the Lizzo songs. What the is she doing in Star Wars?
I'm kidding.
Okay, I know that's a little harsh. She is a big Star Wars fan, so I can forgive that. I am happy for her, genuinely. And I typically don't mind if this happens, but the way it happened felt so Marvel-y. Is that even a word? This seriously felt like something out of She-Hulk. Anyways, the big bad that's behind all of this is a character played by Christopher Lloyd. You know, remember the guy from Back to the Future? I think the biggest problem I have with all these celebrity cameos is it really feels like the writers knew this action plot was extremely dull and boring, and so they attempt to spice it up a bit and sort of distract the audience with the celebrities. It makes it easy to forget what's going on in the story when you get taken out of the show because It's About Damn Time gets stuck in your head. This whole job for Din and his girlfriend Bo-Katan is done so they can get a special key to visit the Mandalorian privateers. Din and his girlfriend defeat the droids and figure out the problem, then they arrive at the special place to find Axe Wolves, who is the leader of this clan. Bo wants the power he has, and so she challenges him to a fight, and they blow stuff up and throw each other off ships and stuff. It was cool. But of course, Bo defeats him and claims reign over the Kryze clan. From here, one of the most frustrating moments happen. The clan doesn't respect Bo as their leader, as she does not own the Darksaber. And so Din gives it up to her and says that she has to accept it, because in episode 2 of the season, Din Djarin gets captured by this weird Grievous robot thing, and Bo-Katan defeats this enemy using the Darksaber that the creature took from Din. So the logic is the creature beat Din in combat, so the Grievous thing is now the rightful owner and ruler of Mandalore. Then Bo-Katan defeated it, so now she is the rightful owner and ruler. But wait, if these are the rules for owning the Darksaber, then Rey Skywalker is the current and rightful owner of this saber. Pre-Vizsla was defeated by Darth Maul, so Maul is now the owner. Then Darth Maul was defeated by Obi-Wan Kenobi, then Obi-Wan Kenobi was defeated by Darth Vader, then Luke Skywalker defeated Darth Vader technically because he removed his helmet, which killed him, then Luke Skywalker was defeated by Kylo Ren and threw a building on him, then Kylo Ren was defeated multiple times by Rey, and then Palpatine defeated Rey, and then Rey defeated Palpatine, so Rey is the rightful owner and ruler of Mandalore. I think I just figured out what the next Star Wars movie is going to be. If you guys can't tell, I wasn't a fan of the way Bo-Katan reclaimed the saber. This entire season has done nothing but backpedaled and undone so many pieces of the story, and pieces of the story that I loved. I can list them. Din Djarin has his helmet problem again. Grogu is suddenly back with Din. Din hates droids again. Din no longer has the Darksaber. Moff Gideon escaped prison, or never even went to prison, and he's probably going to show up in the very last scene of the last episode, to get us all excited for the next season. And if I really want to be a pretentious knucklehead, the Razor Quest, which was a very new and unique ship, is destroyed and replaced in Book of Bob by an N1 starfighter. I know that happened in Book of Bob. I don't care. I still count it as Season 3. I talked about all this in my last video, but this episode managed to make things even worse with the problem. Not to mention, Grogu's presence is still utterly pointless, and he has gotten no development, no story growth, no real legitimate reason to be here. I said a bit back that I would have been a bit more forgiving of the Book of Bob undoing Grogu and Din's emotional goodbye if this season gave meaning to him returning so suddenly, but they aren't. He's just there, existing, and throwing a big monster every now and then. And the worst part about all this is we only have 2 episodes left in the season. I had someone in my Discord asking, which joined my Discord server, by the way, link is in the description, how are they going to wrap things up in just 2 episodes? And that's the thing, they won't at all. I said in my last video, this season exists solely to bring the story backwards and to set up Season 4. Will Season 4 be good? It very well could be. I am excited for it. But Season 3 continues to be a mess of stagnation and not knowing what it wants the story to be. Guys, I really did not like this episode, and it sucks because I am such a huge fan of The Mandalorian, but I fundamentally disagree with almost every plot change and progression this season has made. I am curious as to where the final 2 episodes take us and how they're going to give a close off to the season in a big and epic way. Season 1 did this well, and Season 2 did it terrifically, but not enough has been built up story-wise and through the characters that I'm not sure how they're going to pull this off. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this season and specifically this episode. Do you think I'm overreacting? Am I turning into a mean Star Wars fan? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you're watching this, and I hope the next episodes are good. I am always optimistic, but yeah, my hope is dimming. So leave a like on the video if you liked it, leave a dislike if you liked it as well, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Thank you, goodbye.